Welcome back to another video. If you're new here, I'm Helen and I do all kind of things, cleaning, home, renovations maybe, I don't know. You get what I mean, a little bit of this, a little bit of that, but mainly cleaning. So today I am kind of just having a bit of a speed deep clean. I know that doesn't really make sense, but we are having a party at the weekend for our little boy's birthday. He's turning 2, and so I decided that there were some key areas of the house I just wanted to get clean before we have guests over. I don't know what it is, the thought of people that don't come to your house regularly looking around and be like, oh, that's not how I'd like to present it. So I just decided to kind of get on top of things, try and get some stuff clean that really needed cleaning. But, you know, it was just mainly key areas downstairs that I wanted to kind of present nicely, should I say. So I just started off doing the dishwasher. And I was just eating some breakfast because Wednesday is a very I have to really go and do everything on Wednesday. That's the day that our little boy goes to nursery. So I was just trying to get as much done as possible and trying to really move the needle, try and get things clean, tidy, put things away, you know, get on top of everything. So I was working hard on just getting everything nice and clean and tidy and refreshed. The main areas I was working on, as I said, were the downstairs areas, mainly because that's where people were going to be. We weren't going to be letting anybody go upstairs. So yeah, it was the kitchen, the playroom and the living room and the downstairs toilet. I decided to shut off the laundry room just because it wasn't a space we needed. Nobody needs to go in there. But we did show a couple of people around that had not been to the house yet. So that was nice that we got to show some people around. And they weren't going to judge us for the state of the rest of the house. So I decided to just get on it and it was good. The party was a success. Oliver had a wonderful time. Everybody had a wonderful time. We got to see some friends we'd not seen in a while. So yeah, it was good all round. And we had plenty of food left over. So I'm just picking up all the toys that Oliver had been playing with that morning. What a surprise. I will point out, at one point you will see on my shoulder, it looks like I've got a white mark on my shoulder. Yes, that is, I think it's food or snot. So yeah, the perks of being a parent, you get covered in your child's bodily fluids, which was beautiful. So you'll see that later, that little gem. But I'm very aware of that was there. These are his brand new slippers. Loves them, little bluey slippers. And so yeah, just trying to get on top of things. The main things I wanted to clean were the kitchen. Obviously, that's where people were going to be. I was also going to be cooking pizzas and garlic bread. So I wanted everything to be nice for that. And then I was trying to take stock of certain things I might need. So a lot of people drink tea. So I realised I only had 6 mugs. That was not going to be enough for the amount of people coming. So I think overall we had around 30 people, 25 to 30 people come that day. Not all at once people came, some left. We kind of did this thing where it was we called it an open house. So because we've got, I have so much family, not Cora, but me. I have so many family members that want to see Oliver and celebrate his birthday with him, that I said that we decided to have the party. There could be food and snacks and stuff out and drinks available for people. And yeah, so they could come for an hour, come for 2 hours, come for the full 4 hours or whatever. And it was totally up to them. But it was just a thing of they could come and go as they please. And that was kind of, because everyone's got their own plans, especially on a Sunday, people like to have dinners and stuff like that. So we kind of just left it open for people to do it as they want. So it worked out well. There was a lot to clean up this morning. There was a lot of toys, a lot of laundry. It seemed to have really got on top of me. I actually need to change all the bedding today, and I'm just not looking forward to it. Do you know when you're in that slump and you think, I just want to hibernate? I think I've really got into it now. The weather's really wet and it's dark, and I don't know what it is. It is my body's just hibernating, I think. So I'm trying to fight it, but then I'm also trying to give myself a little bit of allowances. Cora's been fantastic because Oliver's decided to get up at 4:30 every day recently. And it's really hard because he seems to be really challenging the first thing in the morning. He doesn't seem to want to do anything for more than 5 minutes at a time. So he'll sit and watch a bit of TV for 5-10 minutes, but then he'll want to go play trains. But then something on the track breaks and it upsets him, and then he don't want to play anymore. And then he wants to go do something else and play Play-Doh. And it's all kind of getting a little bit like, by 8 o'clock, it's quite wearing. So when he's been going for a nap, I've also had to have a nap just because I find it's been a bit, not that he's difficult, he's a wonderful little boy. I think he's just going through a phase of something's not right. I don't know if he's going to be coming down with something because he's gone off his food as well. It's just that time of year, and I think I'm just trying to go with it, ride it, maybe give some allowances to myself for the fact that, yes, the house isn't perfect right now. Things aren't all in the right place. It's not completely tidy and clean. But I think I'm just having to like go with it. I'm definitely surviving, not thriving. So yeah, we'll get there. Summer's great because you feel like you've got all the time in the world to get all these things done because the sun's out till late. You feel more joyful. Winter, you just want to hibernate. It's a natural sense of your body and everything else. So yeah, we're getting there. Cora's great because she's a night owl. She can like stay up till like 1-2 a.m. getting loads of stuff done, but I just can't. I never used to be able to anyway. I was very much a morning person. And then I shifted a little when we got together, but now we've got Oliver. I definitely have shifted back into the morning role. But that works well because she's around through the day, because she works from home. It's fantastic. She gets to be able to take Oliver and do stuff with him, even just for half an hour while I go get something done that I need to get done. I try and do a lot of things when he's around if I can. Just simple things like doing the dishwasher or putting the washing machine on, and simple things that if he's happy playing on his own, I can run and do these little tasks. But I try not to do too much major things, especially if it's something he's going to get hold of. Like sometimes the sprays, I don't like using too near him, or big jobs, things like, and you're just like, that's not safe to do with you around. But yeah, most things I try and do just because if not, you'd never get anything done if you waited until they've gone to bed. And then we notice that then it gets to bedtime and then he goes to bed, I get a shower, and then I'm like, I am pooped, I am ready to go to sleep, and Cora's completely fine, and then we never get any time together. So we're trying to get into this whole new rhythm of things, and it's interesting. But yes, I'm just having a deep clean. Obviously, with the winter weather being as it is, it's wet, it's rainy, it's bringing a lot of the mud and the leaves and the grime inside. So that's why I'm cleaning the back door area a little, just to give it a little bit of spruce up. I realised there's a spider right by my hand, but I didn't want to move him. I didn't want to spray him. I just wanted him to go and be on his own and hopefully make his own way back outside. Has anyone got a keen kind of good tip for being able to really scrub up the skirting boards? I seem to keep thinking that they're really dirty or dusty. And when I go to clean them, they're not. They just seem to have dirt stuck on them of some sort that's I don't know how to explain it. It's not something that's just going to wipe off. So I don't know if they need repainting or they just need a little bit more of a tough love kind of clean. So if anyone's got any tips on what you can use on these skating boards to bring them back a little bit more, revitalise them, I think the word would be, let me know in the comments, because I would love to know that, because mine need some TLC real bad. I also will point out in this video you'll see a lot of marks on my kitchen walls. I've decided to just roll with that. I have tried cleaning them before, just with the soapy water situation, but it doesn't always work out. So I'm just decided that that's life. We've got children. Well, I say we've got children. We've got a child, and children come round to our house, and this is what it's going to be. So I think until we decide to completely redecorate the kitchen, then we won't bother doing much with them. We'll just try and clean them off a little. But let me know if the paint, the washing up liquid in water kind of solution works for you on your walls, because it seems to just not do much on mine. But I don't know if I'm just doing it wrong or what. I am now cleaning the kitchen cupboards, just the fronts, not the insides, just because they needed doing. And I'm just using soapy water, mild soap, just because these are wood, proper wood doors. So when we got the house, they recommended just using warm soapy water and then drying them off straight away, not leaving them to dry, just because it obviously, the water makes the wood expand or retract or whatever, so you kind of have to try and work and keep the natural shape while cleaning them. Something like that, I don't know. I just do as I'm told on that front. But if you have a good tip for cleaning proper wood kitchen doors, I'd love to know that one too. But yeah, otherwise it's worked for me so far. They don't get terribly dirty, if I'm honest. The fact that they're dark, I think, helps to a point. The only time it really sticks out with has been a yoghurt splat, but we seem to just put those on the floor. So, winner. So yeah, I've got my little house shoes on. Anybody like those? I got them actually when Oliver was born, so 2 Christmases ago. Cora got them as a gift for me for that Christmas, and I love them. They're so comfortable. I'd wear them outside if it wasn't for the fact that I know they'd get ruined. But yes, I love wearing them. They're the comfiest things ever, and they're just so easy to get on and off, so comfy to wear. Oh, fantastic. So yeah, I'm just cleaning all the skirting boards underneath, like the little base boards or whatever you call them. I don't know what they call those, but yeah, I'm just giving everything a bit of a clean. I love the little handle raily type of thing that we've got at the top of the kitchen, as you can see me putting the yellow cloth through. But it's kind of hard to clean, I'm not going to lie, because the crumbs get stuck on the ledge and then you've got to open a door and kind of scoop all the crumbs through the open door. It's really kind of like, meh, awkward. But, you know, it's one of those things. I think we wouldn't change this kitchen. Like, we didn't choose this kitchen because it was the show home. So we just left it, obviously, because there was nothing wrong with it. But we thought that, obviously, once it gets to an age where it's either really outdated and ugly or that it's completely battered and needs replacing, then we would. But I think, obviously, until that happens, there is no need in doing that. It will be interesting to know what kind of configuration we could go with next time, though. It would be interesting to know what we'd do kitchen-wise. I think this about a lot of things in houses. I think that's why I liked watching programmes, because I like to see a space and see what people can do with that space. Because I'd never think about putting that dresser there or, you know, putting that there or whatever. And we're saving up at the minute to try and redo our living room. Again, that was something that was just as it was. It had loads of other like furniture and bits and pieces in it when we moved in, but they weren't to our taste. And obviously with having Oliver, some of it wasn't viable. You know, like he's going to pull that on top of himself. He's going to maybe chew on that. It's kind of not, you know, not safe. So we took those things out, and then we've just kept the sofa, the light fitting and the TV unit. We're thinking of getting the TV unit put on the wall, getting a frame TV put above it, and then we're going to keep the sofa because there's nothing wrong with it and it's easy to wipe down if Oliver gets anything on it. Keep this carpet the same, change the light fitting, and probably redecorate. It's what do you call it? Wallpaper at the minute. So I think we'd get rid of the wallpaper and maybe try to do like a paneling or something on one of the walls. But we're still in planning mode for that and saving mode. So, but if anyone's got any nice ideas for living room, let me know in the comments, because we always like to see inspiration and what people think would suit it. I'm not obviously an interior designer, so sometimes I see things and think that would work really well. Maybe it doesn't, and all these kind of things. So yeah, we'd love to know any. Yes, can you see the snot there on my shoulder? Oh, disgusting. Where was I? Oh, you can tell I'm tired. So yes, any ideas, let us know, or any videos that you've seen you think we would enjoy, leave them in the comments for me. I will definitely be looking at those. So then for the rest of the day, then after doing all the deep cleaning, the floors constantly feel like they need cleaning at the minute. We've actually recently had to take our Shark vacuum for a service. So luckily, Cora found a man that lives local to her parents, which is probably like 10-15 minutes for us in the car. And he services vacuums. So he was fantastic. He was really good. I've yet to test the vacuum. We only got it back yesterday. But I was really pleased because we were really worried, because I try and deep clean the vacuum, but I think when somebody knows how to take it apart and put it back together properly, they can do a proper job and a better job. Whereas I was just trying to clean what I could. So there was a standard price for the service, and then if the vacuum needed any major repairs, then it was quoted to us and we could say yes or no. But thankfully it was just a service that all it needed. And yeah, I'm excited to try it to see if it's any better, just because it really wasn't picking much up. It felt like it was just pushing stuff around. And I know you've got to look after your vacuums, and I try, but there's so many things that need maintaining. Like, you need to maintain your home, you need to maintain your appliances, you need to deep clean everything, you need to, there's also yourself you need to maintain. And I think genuinely it gets a lot, it can be a lot for people. Like, I find it hard to keep up with, like, thinking about what I need to do to make sure my skin's in a good routine, my hair's in a good routine, all these things. And then you're thinking about, obviously, if you've got children, you think about them. But you think about them before you think about yourself, which is sometimes the hardest part, because you completely forget about yourself. So, yes, it's a long haul. It's a long road. But, yeah, so... The party was a success, so pleased. And then the Bissels saved my bacon this time, just because it was so easy just to run round the bottom of the house and just get everything nice and clean, picked up all the rubbish, everything like that. Wonderful. Also, we had a lot of people loving our under the stairs storage system. Loads of people was like, oh my god, this is so great, because obviously some of these people had not seen us house since last year when we didn't have it. Obviously we've only just got that done recently. If you want to see a video of that, I'll leave a link to it in the description, and I'll leave the company name as well, who we used. So yeah, everybody's really impressed with that. We have friends that were looking for the same sort of thing, and they were really impressed with the price, just because obviously these things can be really expensive if you get a joiner to do it. Obviously, a joiner, we've got a joiner friend, and we wanted him to be able to do it, but he just was so booked up that we'd have been waiting a long time. And we totally understand that there's certain priorities you've got to put first. But yeah, so we were really pleased in the end with what we got, and loads of people were really impressed with the design and everything. So that was quite fun. That was quite cool for people to see. And then the playroom was a success, because we had a few other train fans, which was really cute, because obviously then the trains got pulled out, the track was built. It wasn't as messy to tidy up as I thought it was going to be, honestly. I thought there was going to be toys everywhere, like the living room, the hallway. Last year was a little bit more chaotic. I will point out, last year there was toys everywhere. Oh, and look at the dirt from the floor. Oof, shameful. But yeah, so last year was really bad for toys everywhere, but this year it was really tame. So yeah, that was quite nice that there wasn't that much to tidy up afterwards, especially everything seems to have stayed in the room that it was supposed to be in the first place, which was nice. So I didn't have to do a lot of running around back and forth. So yeah, really pleased. And now I'm just getting on top of the washing. Trying to wash all my cloths, whitewash, I love laundry. I could do it all day long. It's honestly one of the most rewarding tasks in a house for me. I just enjoy it that much. But I hope you've enjoyed this video. This is the end. I apologise, it's short and sweet. And if you've got any ideas for the living room decorations or anything like that for me, let me know in the comments. I would love to see them. And I hope you've enjoyed this video. Thank you for joining me. If you've liked it, make sure you click the thumbs up little like button. Subscribe to my channel, because I do put a video out every Sunday at 6 p.m. UK time. I don't know what that is any other time. And yeah, thank you for joining me. Make sure to subscribe, share it with your friends who might like this channel too, and I'll see you in a video real soon. Bye.